I like to think that there's a lot missing, and we'll all discover it as creators continue to take risks. My name is Loren Hammonds. I'm senior programmer at Tribeca Film Festival of feature films and immersive. My background is in film. I went to a film conservatory and worked in all different aspects of production, from screenwriting to cinematography. And then ultimately, I found myself in the curatorial world. And then I ended up at Tribeca programming films and moved into the immersive world about 3 to 4 years ago. The idea of immersive has always been something that's really exciting to me, because I love the idea of interactive storytelling and being able to give an audience more agency. And I found that in games and early VR. And when I've really started recognizing the technology that was evolving so quickly, and the creators kind of hopping on and building this new language of immersive storytelling, it was something that I just couldn't deny and had to be a part of it. This is very inspiring for me, because this is the first time that I or anyone of my generation or any generation below me has been around at the dawn of a new medium, where the creators that we're meeting and we're talking to every day and we're working with closely are actually building this and actually creating a language and evolving the medium every single day with just choices that they're making. Programming for the Tribeca Film Festival is a very intense responsibility. It's put together in several ways, but one of them is we do have an open call for submissions. So we're open for about 4 months out of the year to get people to submit their work. And this is a great way to find things that are not necessarily on my radar. Another way that I program is by traveling quite a bit. So I travel to different festivals, conferences, and conventions. I travel to visit artists' studios and just see what they're working on, and kind of give myself an idea of how I'd like to shape the program each year. My interest is to see how people are building the language of VR specifically towards storytelling. I think that there are some great things that are happening in virtual reality in terms of other industries, medical and education, but I'm looking for story at the center. For me, some of the things that work best in VR are documentary or nonfiction storytelling, a lot of creative nonfiction storytelling, and animation. Those two kind of buckets are particularly strong. Obviously, animation has even 2D animation, you have this suspension of disbelief, and VR just enhances that more, where you can really be within this animated world, and you're not thinking, oh my God, am I a cartoon character? You're just thinking, wow, this is an amazing world that's been created, and I'm gonna explore it now. One thing that I love about Tribeca is that it's not just an industry festival, but also very public facing. We have a mix of very savvy VR watchers and then people who have never put a headset on before. That's exciting to me, because it's my job to put this exhibition together with the top-notch work. And that's a big responsibility, because I know that some people will put a headset on, and if they don't like what they see, they may never do it again. So that's important. I've had some moments that really show me that we are on the right track. And one of those was actually, there's an artist and a professor named Courtney Cogburn who made a piece called 1000 Cut Journey that premiered in 2018 at Tribeca Immersive. This piece allowed you to embody a Black man at 3 different times of his life, as a child, as a teenager, and as an adult. The second or third day of the festival, I was looking out of the window of the office in the exhibition room, and I saw an older white man on his knees, white hair, hands up, looking around with a headset on, and I could see his perspective on the monitor, and he was looking at a group of policemen who were interrogating him. And I thought, this is exactly the experience that Courtney was looking to create, and this is exactly the kind of work that we love to showcase. Things that are going to give people a new outlook not just on art, but on life. Oh boy, the future of VR. The future of VR. I think the future of VR is freedom. We're very close right now to being untethered from computers and having the freedom to really use all of our bodies to get a little bit more immersed within the stories. And I'm really excited to see what developers and creators will do with that possibility. But the future is also limitless. We're at such an exciting time in the development of VR that we are going to see just wall after wall crushed and crumbled. And we're gonna look back and say, wow, that was pretty quick when it finally happens. But I think, we've already looked back, and it's amazing to think that, the first commercial headset was available just 3 years ago. And here we are generations later, essentially, with creators that are considered seminal, and kids right now who are putting headsets on and will soon be inspirational creators within VR. That's why I do it.